All right.
You've been through some ups and downs in your career. What's it like now? What do you tell some of the younger players who haven't experienced these lows?
Yeah, just try to speak off experience of it's a long season. There's going to be ups and downs. I think even before the season started, we talked about it. That's like one of the first things you talk about as a team is like, hey, there's going to be ups and downs. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to battle adversity, and that's what we're built for. That's what this organization has really stood themselves on is providing resources to handle adversity. That starts with leadership, starts with people in the building that are kind of the resources to help us through tough times, and then the people in the locker room. So again, it's just using that experience through the years of some really good starts that ended not so well and some tough starts that ended really well. So you just try to lean on that and then take it one day at a time.
Based on the young quarterbacks that you play with, Bryce Young, now J.J. McCarthy, do you think the criticism of them at such an early point in their careers is fair?
I think it's not fair at any quarterback, right? Like I think what happens in this league in the NFL is everything gets put on the quarterback, good or bad, right? If your team's having success, it's like all on the quarterback, right? And if you're not having success, it's all the quarterback's fault. I think it's just easy to judge or to put blame on a quarterback rather than really diving into what's going on. Again, this is the greatest team game there is. And there's a reason for that. It's not one person. It's not NBA where you can have 1, 2, 3 guys. You got to have 11 guys on the same page for one guy to have individual success. Not just the offense to have success, but for an individual to have success, you got to have all 11 doing their job at the same time. So I say that all to say that no, it's not fair criticism because all quarterbacks across the league, like it's tough to be a quarterback in this league.
With that said, what have you seen from JJ in these first 2 games?
Yeah, I think the things that I saw when I trained with him in the summer, just a guy that can handle adversity, a guy that can handle tough times. Again, this organization has built a team to be able to handle tough times by the mentality, the leadership, the type of people they're bringing into this locker room and into this building. And he's one of those guys that is going to learn from those tough games. He's going to learn from wins. And that's what's so exciting to be around him is he's going to take what happened in a game and he's going to figure out a way to correct, maybe the things that didn't go so well, and he's going to build on the things that did go well. And again, that's what's so exciting to be around a guy like that.
What are the strengths that Carson brings that you'll lean on this week?
Yeah, I think veteran leadership, a guy who's done it. He's been around really good teams. He's been around some not so good teams. So it's a little bit of, experience to say, well, this doesn't really work so well and this does work well. And so I think a lot of times, I saw it a little bit in my time in Carolina of having a veteran guy around, and then when they have to step in and prepare and you get to see that preparation and what that looks like in the film room, what that looks like in the huddle. I think it's a great opportunity for JJ to see a guy just kind of how he handles the week, and to gain some knowledge and experience from taking those mental reps.
Do you think it helps too, just that he obviously, this is not his first time like joining a new team, learning an offense, like he kind of knows how to do that now?
Yeah, I think so. I think all veteran guys find a way to use their experience to have success. But yeah, I think he's a guy that plays with a lot of confidence. You feel that and you see that even before he was starting. Just his confidence in individual, in routes on air, and scout team reps, just going and slinging the football around and having fun doing it. I think a lot of times as you get to be an older player and a veteran player, you learn to just go and enjoy it and not treat it so much like a job and a profession, but really just like taking advantage of the moments that you have. And he's a guy that does that, which is great.
Adam, what have you seen just from 2022 and then now of how Kevin O'Connell kind of handles the rockiness from the head coach position when you go through that this season?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen obviously just maturity in his leadership. He was a great leader in 2022, and I've seen him even build on that, and I've noticed that big time since I've been here. Like you said, just to be able to his ability to handle adversity and to just keep on being the same guy day in and day out, play in, play out through a game with a lot of ups and downs. And I think he, like I said, he was already a great leader, but since I've been gone, he's only gotten better.
How was he built on it?
Yeah, I think just that ability to kind of just be at this very even keeled. I don't necessarily know if that's like his natural tendency, but I think over time he's learned that to do that at a high level and just to be able to focus on the next play and what it takes to really be a great leader and to encourage guys and to not only just encourage them but hold them accountable too. And so that balance of accountability but also encouragement to give guys confidence is what I've seen.
Adam, what have you thought of Miles Price and the returning role as a guy who's done that before?
Yeah, obviously not a lot of time around him before that first week, that first game, and his ability to change the field position, his ability to catch the football, obviously as a punt returner and to be able to get positive yards and a lot of hidden yardage that a lot of people don't necessarily see, but really makes an impact on the game. Obviously a great kid and a hard worker and a lot of potential on offense as well from what I've heard from training camp and then what I've seen so far on scout team and things like that. So a great guy to have in that receiver room and obviously those guys that understand that they're obviously a receiver, but what they can do to impact the game in other areas, it's fun to see that because that's what really makes a championship-worthy team is to have a lot of guys like that. And Ty as well, his ability to be a gunner and running down and causing fair catches. That stuff people don't talk about, but that's what really makes a team have the opportunity to win games.
I know it's random, but in Carolina, what did you see from Xavier Legette as he was kind of developing in camp?
I actually was able to talk to him yesterday. We keep in contact, but I just love his work ethic. He's a guy that wants it. He wants to be great. He busts his tail. In the off season, day in, day out, he's the first one into that building to take care of his body, which you just don't see from young guys very often. Usually it takes them some time to figure out, how to take care of themselves and what that looks like and be around veteran guys. So usually that's a sign of a guy who's going to have success. I don't know when that will be, but again, those are early signs of a guy that's going to have success. And, there's a lot of things. Again, it's the greatest team game there is. So there's a lot of things that have to go your way to have success in this league. And I just know when you take it one day at a time like he has, and you just do the right things over and over, good things will happen.
And when you've been around a young quarterback who struggled, and then obviously this is an injury situation, but whenever you've had a veteran come in, what was the expectation during the week and then a kickoff that you do have this experienced guy? Do you almost expect a boost, initial boost of some sort?
Yeah, I don't know if you really look at it from that angle. I think you really look at it from this is the NFL and it's next man up. That's just the reality of this game. And the greatest teams in this league, they handle injuries, adversity, they handle it very well. It's just you show up, you figure out a way to do your job at the best of your ability, you trust your coaches to put you in good situations and understand who you have on that field and how the best way to put all 11 guys on there and to have success on offense, defense, special teams. And I think, again, the teams that I've been around that have handled that the right way have had success. So, I think it's that next man up mentality. And you just, the longer you're in this league, you realize it's so important to just find a way to keep pushing, even though things aren't exactly how you draw them up as far as having all 11 starters on the field. It's just not likely to have that happen every game. So you just find a way to figure it out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.